What's going on? Welcome to HDiiTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Finally had a chance to actually watch the Seattle Storm and Indiana Fever game. People were talking about how Caitlyn doesn't have any help. Nobody cares about her. Like they need to fire the whole team. All of this nonsense. They started off fast. They were moving the ball. They were getting the ball to their bigs. They were getting the ball to their shooters. Caitlyn started off, cooking. Caitlyn's issue is she second guesses herself way too much. When she's in transition, she could have got maybe 3 or 4 easy buckets. Instead, she stopped looking to pass it to somebody. When they were running in transition with Seattle's a team you can't make a mistake on, just like the Aces, just like all the top teams. But the Fever, in my opinion, could have won this game if they if they cut down on the turnovers. They had damn near 12 turnovers early. It was from people trying to find where Caitlyn was at. It's like the whole offense is predicated to try to get her the ball. And it's like, look, you got four other people out there with you who can handle the ball and who can get their own shot, that if you let them cook, it'll open the game up for you. I don't know if she doesn't understand that. I don't know if she's trying to understand that. But everybody's blaming the coach. It's only so much the coach can do. The coach can put you in position, but you got to get the job done. I thought Christy Sides' rotations were fine. Only issue I have with Christy Sides is she plays whole. Whole gets played way too much. Christy Wallace gets played. Christy Wallace is fine because she has a motor. She runs all day. To me, whole is the weakest link. But you probably don't have no choice because that's probably one of the best, off the bench. In fact, Bentley came back, which was very good because she was able to attack the basket. She was able to do her moves. But NECA and Eliza, is it Ezza? Is it Ezza? I think it's Ezza. Magabor. Ezza. I call her Ezza. So she was dominating early down low. Her and NECA, they were basically saying, look, you guys aren't getting into this paint tonight. So you guys are going to settle for jump shots. And that's what they were doing. Jewel Loyd, when she's on, man, you can't stop them. When she's on, you can't stop her. All you can do is just hope she misses. She gets into her slumps. You can't stop her. I mean, she's that good. And she showed it again. She got poked in the eye, left, came back, and just went bonkers. The Fever at that point, they were winning. I mean, they were winning before she got poked in the eye. And then Seattle just started running. They started running. The Fever are terrible in transition defense. Terrible in transition defense. They're terrible in half court defense as well. I don't know if if people are trying, I'm gonna just say it, they're not on the same page. And I don't get it. Caitlyn Clark, the offense is predicated, in my opinion, for her to shine. She came down court a few times. She could have pulled up from the mid-range. She could have stopped and popped. She could have went to it. I don't know what it is. And then she's doing all of these antics, throwing her hands in the air. She's just doing all of this and stuff. You're showing up your teammates, regardless of whether people want to hear this or not, because people don't want to hear it, because they want you to kiss Caitlyn Clark's butt. she's leading the league in turnovers. And the reason she's leading the league in turnovers is because as the point guard, you're basically the captain of the ship. You're the general. You run the floor. You dictate the pace. You dictate not only the pace, you guys dictate, what's going on the floor. You dictate how the game is going to proceed. Aaliyah Boston getting in foul trouble didn't help out either. But when she was in, she missed a couple bunnies. She could have did a little more to me. Alyssa Thomas, like I said, Alyssa Thomas is very strong offensively. Defensively, I've been saying it. She's not that good. Her footwork isn't that good. She doesn't position herself well. But defense isn't her forte. Her forte is offense. Fag Bentley might be in the starting lineup again sooner than later because Fag Bentley could play defense and she could guard multiple bigs. Ezra and NECA did a great job, but Jordan Horston's defense on Caitlyn was seatbelt season. In the words of Ty Harris and Carrington, it was seatbelt season. They were cutting her off from getting to her spots. She was trying to come off of screens. They were on her. She was trying to dribble the ball. They were on her. So then she started making these wild passes. One pass she threw to Fag Bentley. It was way to her left where it went out of bounds. All Caitlyn had to do was just drive the basketball. She would have scored. Like it was right there for her to score. So I don't understand, what it is, like what she's nervous about, and as the game goes on, in my opinion, she kind of fades away, and at times it's like they're looking for, and it's like, for what? Like, why are you looking for all the time? Just run your offense the way you run it. I still think Erica Wheeler should be starting over Christy Wallace. I don't like Christy Wallace, but who else do you have? And everybody's trying to accommodate to her, but it's like, when are you going to start taking the blame? When are you going to stop turning the ball over at a high rate? And this is why I was trying to tell you guys, she's not a point guard. She's an off guard. The offense started moving and started being effective and efficient when Erica Wheeler was running the point. When Erica Wheeler came in, she changed the whole dynamic of the game. Kelsey Mitchell had an off game. She made some big shots, but she had an off game. The defense that they were playing on her was very locked down. They were being physical with her. They were cutting her off from getting to her spots because they know if you get Kelsey Mitchell going, Kelsey's going to shoot you out the gym. There's no way of stopping her. The Seattle Storm, on the other hand, Skylar Diggins played a very complete game. She played like a point guard. She got everybody involved. She made sure everybody was in their spot. She made sure everybody ate before she just jumped out there and did what she did. Jewel Loyd with the one eye just destroyed them. They couldn't stop her. When Jewel Loyd gets going, you might as well just punch your ticket in like, we dead. It's time to play for the next game. Excuse me. But even after all of that, the Fever still had a chance to win the game. Caitlyn Clark, in my opinion, should have just my opinion, I felt like she should have played a little more without the ball. To me, she should have set a little more weak side screens. Sometimes some screens on the strong side, which could have opened it up for everybody else, And, she just looked lost. Like, she looks lost out there. Chrissy Size looks stressed. Like, the whole team just looked like they're walking on eggshells because they know if they make a mistake, they're going to get blasted tomorrow. Caitlyn's not going to take any of the blame. She's not gonna stick up for her teammates. She's not. I know you Caitlyn fans is gonna be like, well, she don't need to talk about it. Listen, I'm gonna tell you Caitlyn Clark fans this. She not in Iowa no more. See, you could get away with that shit in Iowa doing all of these trickery plays because you really wasn't playing against any top defenders. In college, you don't really have a lot of top defenders. All of the top defenders are usually that play at the top 5 schools that's in the ranking, sometimes top 10, which is the SEC. You know, I don't believe there's a lot of guards. Like, there's good guards, but in the SEC, those guards are tough, like LSU and South Carolina. That's why people were trying to figure out why Kim Mulkey didn't put Flau'jae on Caitlyn Clark. You know, because Flau'jae gives Caitlyn Clark problems, especially defending. She doesn't have a left. That's one of the things that Kobe Bryant showed y'all on detail. When you don't have a left, that means you cut off half of the court because you can't operate but on one side. This is why she's getting destroyed right now, because she doesn't have a strong left. She doesn't know how to, she's finishing at the rim with her right hand, attacking from the left side of the court to the basket. She's attacking with her right hand instead of finishing with the left. Come on, those are basic stuff that you can do. Dribbling, like if she could dribble to her left, she'll be dangerous. She's not that good. She doesn't feel comfortable. She likes attacking from the right side. Now, she'll run her screens a lot to her left. She'll catch and shoot because that side of the floor, she can operate well by moving. They can set screens and then get her open to hit that shot. The issue is that the Fever, she's not a point guard. Like, this is why, like, when she plays against real good teams, this is why I was trying to tell people they're going to struggle, and it's because of her. And defensively, Skylar Diggins was killing her. Skylar and Jewel Loyd was putting her in a blender. So she's a liability on defense. Christy Wallace, I can't take nothing from Christy Wallace because Christy Wallace plays defense. She plays defense. You don't. And a lot of people telling me about all these rebounds she get and all that. Dog, she's getting a lot of uncontested rebounds. She is. And it's not hating. It's just like, she's young. She's a rookie. She did some things that I liked in the half court. She threw a nasty ass, she threw a pass to split the defense, and Alyssa caught it and scored. I like the pass that she made down court where she threw it to Samuelson. That was raw. Like I said, Caitlyn makes some great plays, but all of this pouting, all of this in the interview saying that it's like nobody teaches me. I wish, and she's trying to do a lot of deflecting, like, oh, nobody's teaching me. Dog, you got Aaliyah Boston next to you. You got a team. You can talk to your team. Why would you even make that statement? Because now everybody in the media going to be like, man, see, nobody gives her advice. See, I told you, the women hate her. The WNBA women, the vets don't like her. They hating on her. See, I told you, her teammates, they're conspiring to make her look bad. They're conspiring to hurt her and everything. That's what they're doing. They're conspiring. They're sabotaging her. Nobody's sabotaging her ass. The problem with her is everything. She's not speaking up for the women of the sport. She's not speaking up for them. She's not paying homage to the current vets in the league. She's not speaking up at the media about all of these attacks that they're giving the league, that they're attacking her teammates. She's not speaking up. She's not speaking up for all the racial things that's going on that they're trying to use her name for. She spoke one time about it, and it was so bland that if somebody's using my name, then, it's not, if somebody's using my name for that, we're not associated with them. It was so bland. It's like they're coaching her to say this and say that, which I don't have a problem with because she's bringing in money. And, that's what's going to happen. LeBron James did it too with a lot of his robotic answers. He even do it now. So it's not just her. This ain't a black or white thing with me pointing the shit out. It's just the decorum that you're not showing to the fellow players. And I understand other people who do this, they're saying, well, Caitlyn she don't have to speak up. She don't have to say nothing. Yes, she does. Listen, if you are the future of this league, you, Angel Reese, Rakia, Cam, Aaliyah Edwards, and Peely up there in Minnesota, y'all going to be the faces of the league. The Tina Charles, the DeWanna Bonners, the Tarasis, they're gone after probably a couple more years. It's going to be y'all running this league. And if you're coming with an approach like that, which is coming off as it's just about me, forget about everybody else, you're not going to get any respect. All the vets and people respect Angel Reese. The reason they respect Angel Reese is Angel Reese stuck up for Alyssa Thomas. Angel Reese has been talking about the league as a whole. She's been bigging up the players, the vets, hell, even her fellow rookies. She's bigging up everybody. But y'all don't like Angel Reese because Kennedy Carter hip checked her. So what? So what? She did it. It was a foul. Move on. Everybody like, it's a cheap shot. So what? They do cheap shots all the time in men's sports. Caitlyn done did a cheap shot in college. It's a dominant. It's showing dominance. It's showing that dominance. It's psychologically getting in your head that we could touch you anytime. And when she did that's what helps. Because the rest of the game, Caitlyn was kind of shaky because she's like, man, I could get knocked around again. You put that in your head. That's what a lot of teams in the 80s used to do. Not just the Pistons. A lot of teams in the 80s and 90s used to hip check, throw little cheap shots away from the ball, or after they score, they will bump the opposing player, and then she just flops like a fish. Like, that's all she does is flop. And it's sad because, I don't like to see any woman, don't matter your color or whatever, feeling like you're mentally drained or you're tired of this. But look, Angel Reese been getting attacked for years. She didn't come out and defended her. Your family is liking tweets that are being racially motivated by people using your name. You didn't say nothing about it. Then you talked about how you miss Kate Martin and all this, wishing she was on the team and everything, making it seem like your team is chopped liver. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on. And then you got Kate coming out here defending her. You got Chrissy Sides coming out here defending her. Not Chrissy Sides, but Lisa Bluter. Lisa Bluter trying to call her the next Maya Moore. You is not Maya Moore. And she's not Maya Moore. She is Caitlin Clark. And there's nothing wrong with that. Maya Moore was on a whole nother level. Okay? Maya Moore was on a whole nother level. A way bigger level than what she's doing, especially off the court. Maya Moore did things like prison reform and all of that. That's how she met her husband, getting him out of prison because he was wrongfully, I believe, convicted. If I'm not mistaken, if I'm wrong, type it down in the comment section. Let me know what you guys feel, and let me know about that situation. But it's key things like this. The people around the league are watching this. They're not jealous of Caitlyn Clark. They're getting pissed off because the media and people are trying to make it seem like this girl is the savior and that they should bow to her and she's saving women's basketball. Everybody come to see Caitlyn. Nobody come to see you. Well, if they didn't want to come see Angel Reese, why Caitlyn's biggest crowds and biggest television draw is when she's playing Angel Reese. And the media started putting Angel Reese in the conversation because they're seeing that as a rookie, she's dominated. Then she just played Caitlyn Clark. She took the game over in the fourth quarter and just went nuclear. That's why I said the Fever didn't play a bad game. The Fever were up by 15. So I'm trying to figure out, why are y'all saying they had a bad game? They didn't have a bad game. They didn't let it slip. The Sky came and took it. The Sky were about to choke the game away. Angel Reese got mad. She went nuclear. After she caught that ball like Randy Moss and scored, it was done. And she showed all of the racists, all of the CC fans. She showed the media who is racist. The media stands for multi-ethnical destruction in America. That's what it stands for. The media is very racist and prejudiced. She showed all of you that, look, I belong here. I belong here. You know, and that's just what it is. That's just how it goes. Now in the game down the stretch, you know, Seattle started stretching the lead out because they kept attacking the basket. They attacked the mid-range. They were moving the ball. And unlike the Fever to me need to do more handoff passes. They're doing a lot of these cross-court passes. Caitlyn's trying to throw these trickery passes. You can't do that against the team. See, this is why watching film and knowing your personnel is very key. You can make certain passes. You can't make those passes trying to split the defense. You can't do that because Seattle, for one, is way too athletic. They're way too athletic. Way too athletic. They play the passing lane well. They know how to switch off and guard. Everybody can guard multiple positions. Like if Skylar ends up having to play against the center because of her low base and her technique and her ability to stay very strong, and you could tell she has a strong core. She can push that person out from their comfort spot. They may still score on her if they do a fadeaway or a hook shot, but because of that leverage she has, she can disrupt their shot. That's why in basketball, it's very key to have a strong core. It's very key to have a strong body that's properly trained and properly worked out. You know. So those are the things I saw. The physicality, they was pushing her around. Skylar ripped the ball from him a lot. Like I said, Caitlyn Clark is not a strong dribbler. I believe Erica Wheeler should have brought the ball up a little more. I believe that Caitlyn, to me, doesn't need to bring the ball up all the time. Let Erica Wheeler bring it up. Let Kelsey Mitchell bring it up. Let them initiate the offense. Let her run off of screens. Let her put herself in position until she gets her handles down pat. Her handles aren't that good. She made some plays. And then a lot of times when she's coming off, I don't know if she don't feel comfortable. That elbow shot or that side mid-range shot is always open. It's always open for her. It's always open for her. So hold on. So that's basically what happened. Jewel Loyd, like, Asia went over there and put Angel and Camilla in a blender. But, that's what happens. Jewel Loyd demolished Caitlyn. She showed Caitlyn this is how you play. Like, you could have learned the lesson from that, because they were showing you, like, everybody who's played you is showing you. They tried to give you love. They tried to show you love, but the way you move, the way you come off, the way you give off an entitlement complex. Like, I should be looked at as this, as that, instead of you just showing. Now, if that's all you want to do is play basketball, that's fine. You just play basketball, but don't expect people to really F with you like that. That's just facts. Your fans aren't really building the game up. They're tearing the game down. It's like the LeBron fans. They haven't moved basketball forward because there's record lows in ticket sales. There's record low in revenue because they have torn down so many stars that it's like, what's the point? And they're going to do the same thing with you. They're going to tear down all these women. They're trying to make it all about you. And your fans don't support other players or teams. They only support when you're in town. That's not helping the game move forward. When Michael Jordan was playing in the 90s, or Larry and Magic were playing in the 80s, people would still go to games. Even if they came in town, of course they're going to go watch them. But even after they left, they still were coming to games. In the W, a lot of these fans, after you leave, those are extra fans coming to watch. A lot of them aren't really CC fans. CC fans spend time tearing the league down, making a bad name about it, and they're trying to give a stigma or a way of thinking that, oh, they don't like this white girl. They trying to use reverse racism, and it's like, bro, it ain't got shit to do with it. The problem is she's soft and she's not adapting to the physicality. She makes some threes here and they're spectacular. They're beautiful from where she's shooting them. When it's falling, it's falling. But the issue with her is she's playing too much of this victiming and this, like, she's crying for help. Look, and people will be like, oh, you're reading too much into it. You're trying to start something that ain't there. No, it's the facts. Go look at her. Look at her body language. Watch her during the course of the game. Now, if they're winning, her body language is different. She's joyous. She's flamboyant. She's I'm Caitlyn Clark. And throw the 3 sign up. That's when she front running. When she does her best front running, just like when Steph do that front run shimmy. Steph do that front running shimmy when he know they got the game in hand. That's what he do. That's what she does. She talks shit. Becky Hammond had to come out and say, look, she talks shit. She said it. Good shot. But that's how it goes, man. And it's not me trying to be disrespectful. I'm not hating on Caitlyn Clark. I keep telling y'all I like Caitlyn Clark. But she's a con artist. She's a good player, not great. She's a good player. She's solid, but she's a con artist. She trying to play to this damn media, showing all this and all this fakeness. It's like, look, man, you ain't got to do all that. You don't got to do all that. You really don't have to do all of that. To me, to me, like I said, little things she's done, I think has rubbed the team the wrong way. When she came late to the press conference, the way she walked in while Aaliyah and I forgot the other girl, I think Kelsey was there. I think they were talking. And Aaliyah joked with her saying like, oh, you late, huh? And then they had a birthday party. I forgot who it was for. She didn't even show up to the thing with the team. She was like, she was tired. So things like that, when you're the leader of the team, when you're trying to be the leader of the team, you're not going to gain any points from not doing that. That's what Kobe had to learn. Kobe had to learn, man, look, I got to chill with people. I got to go out. I got to go to the things they love. Like, that's what Mike did. Mike would make time to go chill with the teammates and do things of that nature. You know, that's what I'm saying. It's like, you got to do that. Shit. But Seattle, Horston just took her out the game. And Horston, like I said, I've been begging for her to start since that Phoenix Mercury, even before the Phoenix Mercury game. She just jumped off my screen. She could play both sides of the ball. She got a midi. She could score at the hoop, and she could defend. You know, and she has length on her, and she got quick feet. So, you know, I already know how she get down. Love her game. Her game is on point. So, but, you know, that's all I got to say. Nalissa Smith did okay, but she was killed down low. Fag Bentley basically took on the last minute. She's probably going to be starting again soon. Caitlyn just got to learn. She's a rookie. She can get better. CC fans need to calm down. This isn't Iowa. Okay? She's got to stop all this reeky-dinky passing and how she's playing. Let the offense flow. Let Erica get the ball sometimes and bring the ball up. You know? Like, come on. Let Kelsey bring it up sometimes. I see you, Hans Allen. It took for Aaliyah Edwards to get hurt for her to finally get a chance to play. That's what I'm saying, dog. People stupid. But yeah, like that's all it is. Do I think Caitlyn gets better? Absolutely. Caitlyn's gonna get better. She's a rookie right now. Once she gets a little stronger, once she works on her positioning, and, you know, I think she actually needs to, when that break happens, she don't need to go to no damn Olympics. She need to work on her game. She need to work with the team. She need to fly the team out somewhere, and they just go work out together. They get a bond. They build up a bond together. That's what you do if you want to make your team great. That's what the greats do. The greats are in there working with the team to get better. So that's what they got to do. So yeah, tell me in the comment section what you thought about the game. Shout out to the Gold Mamba, man. Jewel Loyd, one of the best, if not best, out here. You know, she be playing her game. You know, she's tough. You know what I'm saying? And she was dominating. You know, but Seattle, when Jewel Loyd was out, they were holding it, but the Fever took advantage of Jewel Loyd not being out, and they came back on them. You know, I thought the Fever finna overtake them, and then, you know, Eliza, I think it's Ezra. Yeah, Ezra, she got in foul trouble. But NECA was doing her thing. She got Aaliyah in foul trouble. It was tough to guard her. She was getting to her spots, scoring. Bought enough time for Jewel Loyd to come back and just put a nail in the coffin. Number 32, I think her name is Whitman. White girl, only white girl on the team. I'm like, damn, she was balling. Her defense was good, and she was hitting those threes. She did airball and miss some, but she did her thing. So that's it. Vivian's came in, hit a mid-range shot. They did all right. Like I said, for the Fever, they really didn't do what they had to do. So, but Seattle held on. Seattle's tough. Like I told y'all, and NECA is the only not big, but she's the only player in the W who gives A'ja Wilson problems. Like, she gives her problems. The only one who does well against A'ja. So be on the lookout for that. If the Storm get in the game where they get to play them, my thing is, I don't know if they could beat the Lynx. The Lynx are just hitting on all cylinders. And as a team defense, they are like this. They're like locked together. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys agree with my assessment. If you don't, hey, you can just say in the comment section what you feel. Please be respectful. None of that crazy talk. We're just talking basketball. So thank y'all for listening. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share this. Damn, DeDe Richards is fine. But DeDe Richards is fine. Like, listen, I'll holler at her. She fine. For the Washington Mystics, DeDe Richards. Man, might have to say what up. Carrington, we already know she fine. I know you wouldn't have listened, Carrington, but look, I will still shoot my damn shot. I don't care. Me and Alyssa just have to fight. Look, man, your girl is fine. I see why you with her. She would have made me that way too. For real. Alyssa, man, what? But yeah. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this, hit the notification bell to select all, receive upcoming notifications. And if y'all love what you hear, just donate to the page. I got a Zelle. I got the Cashapp. That's in the description box. So you guys will be able to find it there. You guys can also super chat when the video live or is pre-recorded, like this one is, and it premieres. Or you can leave a super thanks. Like when the whole video is done, you can leave a super thanks. Also, we got merchandise. If you guys want to rock the Welcome to HDiiTV merchandise, we got it. I got the link in the description box. You guys can click that link. It'll take you to a store. You can buy your gear, buy whatever you want off of there, And then we got the Patreon. If you guys want to get on the Patreon, it's only $3 a month. That link is also as well in the description box. So, thank y'all for listening. Much love. Shout out to Carcino for Life. Shout out to Scrub Zero. Shout out to Jose Jag Sports and all that who did it this time. Leaf Diggy, the Mac Mizzle Show, Strictly Left, One True Emperor, Fulon Speak. Shout out to that brother. Make sure y'all go to his page. He be killing it. Make sure you guys, if you want to know more about the WNBA, go to Quita Love Sports. That's Quita. And then also Seth Sports Talk and also the J Boogie Network. They're pretty good. So you ought to check that out. They talk about WNBA. They be killing it. Who else out there? I said One True. Bear Theater. Make sure you check out him. MDT Sports. Shout out to them. Shout out to him. And Bear, make sure y'all go to Bear page. He play games over there and beat people ass on it. Who else? Sports Talk and Entertainment. Shout out to them too. Who else? If I missed you, I apologize, but much love to you. I'm out. Deezy.